For stronger legs, older adults should include these 3 vitamins in their nightly routine. You've been misled. Many are told that aging alone causes their legs to weaken, but that's not the full truth. The real cause often lies in a hidden deficiency of 3 vital vitamins your body needs to restore leg strength while you sleep. What no one is revealing is this: these nutrients are natural, affordable, and not very profitable. That's why you won't see them promoted on TV or social media, and most doctors don't talk about them. Yet the scientific evidence is clear. Lacking just one of these vitamins can triple your risk of falling after 60, delay muscle repair by 37%, and raise the chance of leg cramps by 42%. Today, we'll reveal the top vitamin for restoring leg strength. Even though it's been proven to increase strength by 31%, very few seniors take it. Here's everything you need to know. Before we dive into the 3 vitamins, you need to understand why taking them at night changes everything for your leg muscles. Most people think muscle building only happens at the gym or during exercise, but here's what really matters. Your muscles rebuild themselves while you sleep. Between the hours of 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your body releases its highest levels of growth hormone. This is the hormone responsible for fixing damaged muscle fibers in your legs, your thighs, your calves. During deep sleep, blood flow to your muscles increases by up to 50%. This delivers the nutrients and building blocks your leg muscles desperately need to recover and grow stronger. But here's the problem. If those specific nutrients aren't in your system before bed, your body can't finish the repair process. Your muscles break down faster than they rebuild. Think of it like this. Imagine you are a construction worker trying to rebuild a house at night, but someone forgot to deliver the wood, the nails, and the concrete. You can show up ready to work, but without the materials, nothing gets built. That's what happens to your leg muscles every single night when you're missing these 3 vitamins. Your body tries to fix your muscles, but without the right materials, the job never gets finished. Research from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology shows that seniors who optimize their nighttime nutrition experience 41% better muscle protein creation compared to those who don't. This means stronger legs, better balance, and more independence. The timing matters just as much as the vitamins themselves. Taking these nutrients in the morning or afternoon simply doesn't give you the same results. Now, let me show you exactly which 3 vitamins make this overnight muscle rebuilding possible. And stick around, because vitamin number 3 is the one almost no one knows about, yet it's the most powerful of all. Vitamin number 1, vitamin D3. The first vitamin your legs need every night is vitamin D3. Not just any vitamin D, but specifically the D3 type. Now, you might be thinking you already get enough vitamin D from the sun, but here's what the research shows. After age 60, your skin becomes 50% less effective at producing vitamin D, even if you spend time outdoors. Vitamin D3 is critical for leg muscle strength because it directly turns on the genes responsible for building muscle protein. Without enough D3, your muscle cells can't properly respond to the signals telling them to grow and repair. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society followed 4,100 adults over 60 for 3 years. Those with the right vitamin D3 levels kept 27% more leg muscle mass compared to those who did not have enough. But it gets even more specific. Vitamin D3 works directly on what scientists call type 2 muscle fibers. These are the fast-moving fibers in your legs that give you the power to stand up from a chair, climb stairs, and catch yourself if you trip. After age 50, you naturally lose type 2 fibers faster than any other muscle type. Vitamin D3 is one of the only nutrients proven to slow this loss and even help rebuild these important fibers. Here's why nighttime D3 is so powerful. When you take vitamin D3 before bed, it's in your system during those peak muscle repair hours we talked about. Your body can immediately use it to turn on muscle-building genes while you sleep. Research from the University of Birmingham found that seniors who took vitamin D3 at night saw 31% greater improvements in leg strength over 12 weeks compared to those who took it in the morning. Now, let's talk about what happens when you don't have enough D3 in your system. Your legs become weaker, obviously, but the real danger is what happens to your balance and coordination. Low vitamin D3 levels harm the nerve-muscle connection in your legs. This means your brain signals take longer to reach your leg muscles. That split-second delay can be the difference between catching yourself and falling. Studies show that vitamin D deficiency increases fall risk by up to 300% in older adults. You might also notice your legs feel heavy or tired all the time. That's because without enough D3, your leg muscles can't effectively use the energy stored in their cells. It's like trying to run a car on bad gas. Many seniors also feel constant leg pain and weakness that doctors can't explain. Often, it is simply severe vitamin D3 deficiency pretending to be something more serious. So, what's the right amount of D3 for rebuilding leg muscle at night? Most experts suggest between 2,000 and 4,000 IU taken before bed. But here's what's vital. You need to take D3, not D2. The D3 type is much more effective at raising your blood levels and reaching your muscle tissue. Look for a supplement that mixes D3 with a small amount of healthy fat like MCT oil. Vitamin D3 dissolves in fat, which means it absorbs better when taken with fat. One important note, if you've been deficient for years, it can take 8 to 12 weeks to fully restore your levels. Don't expect instant results, but many seniors report feeling more steady on their legs and having more energy within 4 to 6 weeks. Always check with your doctor before starting any supplement, especially if you're on medicine. Vitamin D3 can interact with certain heart and blood pressure drugs. Vitamin D3 is your base, but it can't rebuild your leg muscles alone. It needs help from vitamin number 2, which might surprise you. Vitamin number 2, magnesium glycinate. The second vitamin your legs need every single night is magnesium, specifically magnesium glycinate. You've probably heard about magnesium before. Maybe someone told you it helps with sleep or cramps. But what almost no one understands is how important magnesium is for actually rebuilding the muscle tissue in your legs while you sleep. Here's what magnesium does for your leg muscles. First, it manages over 300 enzyme reactions in your body, and at least 27 of those are directly involved in muscle protein creation. That's the process of building new muscle fibers to replace old damaged ones. Without enough magnesium, your body physically cannot finish the chemical reactions needed to build muscle. It's like trying to bake bread without yeast. The ingredients are there, but nothing happens. Second, magnesium controls calcium flow in and out of your muscle cells. This is absolutely key for understanding leg cramps and muscle tightness. When you don't have enough magnesium, calcium rushes into your leg muscle cells and gets stuck there. This causes your muscles to squeeze and stay squeezed. That's a cramp. That's why your calves lock up in the middle of the night. Magnesium is what allows your muscles to relax and release that trapped calcium. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors with the right magnesium levels had 42% fewer nighttime leg cramps and 29% better overall leg muscle function compared to those who did not have enough. But here's what makes nighttime magnesium so special. When you take magnesium glycinate before bed, it doesn't just help your muscles relax so you can fall asleep. It stays active all night long, helping every phase of muscle repair. During deep sleep, your leg muscles go through cycles of relaxing and small squeezes. This is normal. It's part of the repair process. But if you don't have enough magnesium, those small squeezes can become full spasms that wake you up or prevent deep, helpful sleep. Poor sleep means poor muscle repair. Poor muscle repair means weaker legs. It's a harmful cycle, and magnesium breaks that cycle. Now, you might be wondering why I keep saying magnesium glycinate instead of just magnesium. Here's why this matters. There are many forms of magnesium: magnesium oxide, citrate, sulfate, and glycinate. Most drugstore supplements use magnesium oxide because it's cheap, but your body absorbs less than 4% of magnesium oxide. Magnesium glycinate, on the other hand, has an absorption rate of nearly 90%. Plus, the glycinate form doesn't cause the stomach upset that other forms do. Let me tell you what happens when your legs don't get enough magnesium. First, you'll notice constant muscle tightness. Your calves, your thighs, even your feet will feel stiff and uncomfortable, especially in the evening. You might struggle to stretch or feel like your muscles never fully relax. Second, muscle recovery after any activity takes much longer. A walk that used to leave you nicely tired now leaves your legs hurting for 2 days. Third, you become more likely to get muscle strains and tears. Without enough magnesium, your muscle fibers are brittle. They can't handle the normal stress of daily movement. Even simple activities like stepping off a curb can cause injury. Studies estimate that 70% of Americans over 60 are lacking in magnesium. That's 7 out of every 10 seniors walking around with weaker legs than they should have, all because of a simple, fixable deficiency. So now you know about vitamin D3 for muscle building signals and magnesium glycinate for muscle repair and relaxation. But there's one more vitamin that connects everything together, and this one is the real game changer. Vitamin number 3, vitamin K2, the star. The third vitamin, and this is the most important one, is vitamin K2. I'm willing to bet you've never heard of vitamin K2 in relation to leg muscle strength. Most doctors haven't either, but the research on this nutrient is absolutely amazing, and it explains why some seniors keep strong legs well into their 80s, while others struggle in their 60s. Vitamin K2 is not the same as vitamin K1. Vitamin K1 is found in leafy green vegetables and helps your blood clot. Vitamin K2 is found in fermented foods and animal products, and it does something completely different. Vitamin K2 is the director. It tells calcium where to go in your body. This is the key to everything. Here's what happens as you get older. Calcium starts settling in the wrong places, your arteries, your soft tissues, and inside your muscle cells. At the same time, calcium leaks out of the right places, your bones and the structures that support muscle function. This is called the calcium paradox. You might be taking calcium supplements for bone health, but without vitamin K2, that calcium ends up weakening your muscles instead of strengthening your bones. Vitamin K2 turns on specific proteins that grab calcium and send it to your bones and teeth where it belongs. At the same time, K2 stops calcium from building up in your leg muscles, which would cause stiffness, reduce strength, and harm muscle movement. A major study from the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research found that seniors who supplemented with vitamin K2 for 12 months experienced a 31% increase in leg muscle strength and a 26% improvement in physical performance scores. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Vitamin K2 works together with vitamin D3. Remember how I said D3 activates muscle-building genes? Well, K2 makes sure that process happens well and safely by managing calcium. Without K2, high-dose vitamin D3 can actually pull too much calcium into your bloodstream, which can harden your arteries and stiffen your muscles. K2 prevents this. It's the protector. Taking vitamin K2 at night is critical because it works during those peak muscle repair hours. While your body is rebuilding muscle fibers, K2 ensures that calcium is placed in the supporting parts of your muscle cells, not floating around where it causes problems. Think of K2 as the quality control manager in a factory. The factory can produce as much product as it wants, but without quality control, that product is faulty. K2 ensures that every muscle fiber rebuilt during the night is strong and works well. Here's what you'll notice if you're lacking in vitamin K2. Your legs might feel stiff in the morning, like your muscles haven't fully relaxed overnight. You might also notice that your legs feel weaker, even though you haven't changed how much you move. That's calcium building up in the wrong places. Many seniors with K2 deficiency also develop constant joint pain, especially in the knees. The calcium that should be in your bones is instead settling in the soft tissues around your joints. The recommended dose for vitamin K2 is between 100 and 200 micrograms per night, taken with your vitamin D3. Make sure you're getting the MK7 form of K2, not MK4.
MK7 has a longer half-life and stays active in your body throughout the entire night. One major warning: if you're taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, talk to your doctor before taking vitamin K2. It can interfere with how those medications work. So now you have all three vitamins: D3 for muscle-building signals, magnesium glycinate for repair and relaxation, and K2 to send everything to the right place. But how do you actually take these for the best results? Let's talk about exactly how to use these three vitamins to rebuild your leg muscles while you sleep. First, timing. Take all three vitamins together 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This makes sure they are in your system when your body releases growth hormone and starts the deep muscle repair process. Some people worry about taking supplements before bed, thinking it might stop sleep, but these three vitamins actually improve sleep quality, especially the magnesium. Here is the exact plan I recommend. Vitamin D3, 2,000 to 4,000 IU per night. Start with 2,000 IU for the first 2 weeks, then increase to 4,000 IU if you are not having any bad effects. Look for a D3 supplement with added MCT oil, or take it with a small handful of nuts for better absorption. Magnesium glycinate, 300 to 400 milligrams per night. Start with 300 milligrams and increase to 400 milligrams after 1 week if you are handling it well. If you have loose stools, reduce the dose slightly. Vitamin K2 MK7 form, 100 to 200 micrograms per night. This should always be taken together with your vitamin D3. They work as a team. Many companies now sell combined D3 and K2 supplements, which can make your routine simpler. Just make sure the K2 is the MK7 form and that the amounts match what I just told you. A few important tips for success. Being consistent is everything. Your muscles need these nutrients every single night to repair correctly. Missing doses means missing repair cycles. Set a reminder on your phone if you need to. Give it time. You should start seeing better leg strength and stability within 4 to 6 weeks, but full results take 12 weeks or longer. Be patient. You are rebuilding muscle, and that doesn't happen in one night. Stay hydrated. All three of these vitamins work better when you drink enough water. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses of water throughout the day. Finally, these vitamins work best when combined with some form of strengthening activity. You don't need to lift heavy weights. Simple exercises using your body weight like chair squats, calf raises, or walking with light resistance bands will tell your muscles to grow, and these nighttime vitamins will provide the materials to make that growth happen. Now, let me address one more important point before we finish. You might be tempted to skip one of these vitamins or to take them sometimes. Don't. They work together as a system. D3 without K2 can cause problems. Magnesium without D3 won't rebuild muscle. You need all three every night. Let's review everything we have covered today. Your leg muscles rebuild themselves while you sleep, but only if they have the right nutrients available during those critical overnight repair hours. Vitamin D3 turns on the genes that tell your muscles to grow and rebuild. Without it, your muscle cells can't respond to growth signals and your legs get weaker. Magnesium glycinate allows your muscles to relax, repair, and go through the natural movement cycles needed for rebuilding. Without it, your legs cramp, stiffen, and can't recover. And vitamin K2, the game changer, sends calcium to your bones and away from your muscles and arteries. It's the quality control that makes sure everything D3 and magnesium are doing actually makes your legs stronger instead of causing problems elsewhere. Together, these three vitamins create the perfect environment for your legs to rebuild and strengthen overnight. Research shows that seniors who use these nutrients well experience up to 31% greater leg strength, 42% fewer cramps, and much better balance and mobility. If you've been struggling with weak legs, poor balance, or legs that feel tired all the time, these three vitamins could change everything for you. Start tonight. Take vitamin D3, magnesium glycinate, and vitamin K2 together, 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Give your body the materials it needs to rebuild your leg muscles while you sleep. Your legs carried you through decades of life. Now it's time to give them the support they need to carry you through many more years ahead. Start tonight and watch what happens to your strength in the weeks to come.